Listen. Let me start this statement off by saying welcome to the show. Here to put you up on topics that you really need to know. Live and center from the Ville, I introduce the coolest host. Ambitious Q, the DJ, got you ready, good to go.
What's happening? Welcome back to a brand new episode of YouCan'tSitWithUsRadio, featuring myself, as always, Ambitious, aka the kid that never sold dope, and the one and only, the smooth Q, the DJ, man. What's going on?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Good, man. Glad to have you back, man.
Hey, look. Hey, man. I promise I miss the pod every time I can't make it for whatever reason, bro. It's just like life be hitting me, fam. Like parenting, everything. But I'm happy to be here. Happy to be
good,
back.
Man. Hey, I had to hold it down last episode. Shout out to Lord Goldie.
Hey, how does podding by yourself without me go? Like, does that feel weird?
Well, since Lord Goldie, I had her on the show about 3 times, so it was easy to talk to her.
I guess that was comfortable. That makes sense.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
That was an hour worth of just talking about shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just random. We didn't even interview her, so.
Well, I mean, when we had T Walls with the episode before that, so was that weird, like, for you to talk to me but I wasn't here?
Nah, not really.
Not really?
Well, because you was there half the interview.
Yeah.
I was just there for the last part of it, so.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to ask. I never knew if you, like, how that felt for you.
Nah, I mean, I didn't want to, I first started the show anyway, so it wasn't.
Oh, you saying you like a pro, so it don't really matter?
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel that.
I had a topic we could talk about, but I'm going to wait till I introduce our guest first.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good topic for her.
Bet.
But, you got anything else you want to say?
Hey, big episodes on the way. That's all I'll say for right now. I'm excited for next week. For whatever reason, I'm very excited for next week. I ain't gonna say too much on that, but yeah, big episodes on the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right, but let's see, August 28th we're doing our next live show too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't even know the address here. You know the address here?
615 Main Street.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, look at that! Jeez. Hey, if we didn't have a guest today, we wouldn't have known what that was.
I just know about home. I don't forgot the address.
Like I be so dependent on just being able to put the link in the bio and go to YouTube and throw the address in the box with the description. But I probably should get better at remembering stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of people been here by now. So
yeah. Well, make sure y'all come see us down here at home, live show.
we got the Man Cave podcast joining us too. They're gonna be joining us as well. So
yeah,
we're gonna have performances and interviews. So make sure you check us out.
We doing vendors this year?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay.
They said they was down to do it. So
cool. Yeah. Y'all be sure to tap in with the vendors, man. We gonna have a list of those as soon as it's finalized. But make sure y'all come and tap in with the vendors for sure, because they really put on their life is on the line, so to say. They come out here trying to sell their stuff and sell their products. So make sure y'all support vendors for sure.
Word. All right, man. You ready to get to it?
Of course, man.
Hey, man. So as always, we keep the most amazing, talented, dopest, spectacular guests on the show. Today's like no other. We got Nashville Radio's Bay on the show with us, man. You might have heard her on 101.1 The Beat, 99.3 Streets. You might have seen her on BET, ESPN.
Okay.
Shit, you might have seen her down the street at Waffle House. I don't know. She be everywhere, man. Stop playing with her, man.
Touching the city.
She been outside.
Yeah.
We got Averianna, the personality, on the show with us. How you doing today?
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me. I'm so, just honored to be here and, for y'all to reach out to me. It really means a lot.
For sure.
No problem at all.
Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling today?
It is Sunday, and so I am recouping for Monday.
Hey, it be like that. It be like that.
Yeah.
You want to start off?
See, bro, because you throwing the chemistry off. No, because I was like, oh yeah, he got it right there. No worries. So,
you want me to start? You want me to start with the topic I had?
Yeah. I thought that's what you were gonna get into.
All right, cool. We can do that. All right. So, how old is it for somebody to be rapping? At one certain age, if they haven't popped off.
I don't even know that I can give a certain age, because I think about like 2 Chainz, and like, you know, he was first Titty Boy, then he came out as 2 Chainz, and he blew, like, and he was like a little older. So and that's the first example to pop into my head. So I don't really say that it's an age, you know, I don't feel like you ever too old, you feel me? Because if you're relatable,
started late too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you're relatable, you're relatable. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, you wasn't expecting it to take a deep turn. Oh, no, hold on, man. Let me think about it though. If I want to think about how I would look at it, probably like if you ain't done much by like 40, it might be about time. Okay. Right. And I'm not saying you should put the mic down. You know what I mean? You know, don't give up on your dreams. Still keep trying. Focus. But but you gotta have something else going on at that point. Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I would ever tell nobody to put down what they enjoy to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you should always do what you love.
That's why they always have a backup plan though.
That's a fact.
What about you? What you think? Look at me asking questions.
No cap.
Nah, I think like he was saying, like if you get to 40, 50, you still ain't really popped off or nothing. Yeah, you should. Yeah, because some of them be truck drivers. I'm like, you making pretty good, man.
Why? I feel that.
Hey, truck drivers do be making paper.
Yeah,
they done had me thinking about getting that CDL a couple times.
Do I need to buy a truck?
Man, low cap. Like, what you need me to drop off, man? I'll put some bread in the back. We can get to it. Nah, for sure. But yeah, man. Cool. So was that it for your topic? That was cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the personality herself. So just tell the people a little bit about you and who you are and what you do. We talked about it a little bit before.
Yeah, so appreciate the accolades or whatnot. But I am a journalist, you know, a multimedia journalist. I'm a radio personality. I like to call myself Nashville's media maven or Nashville's media queen, but I also always pay homage to the people before me. I just say queen because, you feel me, that's like a terminology of, you know, of today's society. So, Nashville media queen, and so I am highly into, you know, shedding the light on Nashville's hip hop community because, you know, Nashville is mostly known for country music. So I am one of those pillars, you know, changing the narrative in the music city, or just not changing the narrative, shifting the light, you know, to all genres of music. If we're home of country, if we're home of, or what do they call it, USA Music City or something like that, then that houses more than just country, you know. So I am trying to push our hip hop community out there, and that's mostly what I'm getting out there known for. But I'm so much more. I do sports. I have a game show that I'm producing that's in the making. Show. Yeah, it's just on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's mine. It's everything. Right now, we're just working on filming some pilot episodes, but it's called Black of the Berry Game Show, and it's catered to obviously the culture community in America. If you know how we've grown up, you know our certain lingos, you know, different attributes about the African American culture, then welcome to the game show. You're eligible to win whatever we're offering, and hopefully that's a lot of money. And so that's my way of pouring back into my community as well. Once we get sponsored or picked up by a major, company or television program. So yeah.
So you was born and raised here, right?
Yes, I am a Nashville native, North Nashville.
So I'm assuming you was born in 1900s.
I was. I was.
So how you feel about the growth of Nashville? Not like music, but just like buildings, gentrification, like everything.
Obviously, I am not an advocate for the gentrification that's going on because these are like our streets, our roots, that's being taken over. But we do have those who are financially, stable to uphold the history that we do have. And so I love the cultivation, the growth, cleaning it up, making us look like a presentable city, but as far as the gentrification, I'm not big on, but we fighting, so that's all we can do.
I think I'd say, like, and just to tie on to that, like, so if you think about it, gentrification, of course, it brings apart like a horrible image, but it also brings like bringing your city up, like is more money. So do you think, are there other ways that you think of that we could probably move to that would bring Nashville more, like make it more appealing, besides like just a white base or like more people coming in?
Yeah, so I mean, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing as far as shedding the light on other attributes of Nashville. You know, it's not just what has been displayed. We're so much more than that. Hint, I'm here, you're here. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people here that do a lot. It's a lot of creatives, you know, and it's not just about music. It's about, you know, we have amazing talent in the sports realm, you know, coming up from middle schools to high schools. Like, it's so much talent here. And so I am just being an advocate for shedding the light on all the many different things that Nashville has to offer to the world, because I feel like once we are able, the natives, I'm not gonna say it just has to be solely natives, but the people who have been putting in the work and cultivating our community here, once we get the light that we need, you know, that's more money, more opportunities. Then, you know, we're just breaking that glass ceiling to being so much more than home of country music.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I mean, it all ties in. It's a big circle, and it's just, we're just all working together. Just everybody got to keep doing their part.
Yeah.
Do you feel weird when you get interviewed by other people like us? Because you interview so many people. Did it ever get weird?
At first it was because I'm like, okay, this is gonna be awkward, because you know, I'm literally like turning around and asking a question. I'm just so used to having a conversation, so I do try to. Sometimes it is hard. Well, at the beginning it was hard for me to like allow other people to lead the conversation, because I'd be so into it, but now it's just like, I'm here. I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the energy.
Yeah, I know it's super different, because I used to tell bitches, like when we first started, I'd be like, man, I want people to bring us on their show, like I want to chop it up, but it is different, like to talk about yourself as opposed to like asking people about them.
Yeah. That's why I always, you know, kept expressing gratitude in the DMs, whoever I was speaking to, because it's just like, okay, finally I get to be on the other side. And it's so crazy because I just did another interview with my mentee, Debria. So it's just like, God is like,
shout out to Debria.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Debria everywhere.
That's my girl.
I'm seeing Debria everywhere.
She hit us up to do an interview too, so
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have her back. I got some stuff to ask her, because I literally see Debria every time I open Instagram.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's doing her thug thizzle, and listen, we are a team, and we just that's why I say everybody just keep doing their part. Doing their part. But yeah, she is she just did me an interview, and so then I got, you know, to come here, and so it's just like, I just feel like God is just lining that up, you know, just allowing me to show the other side of me as well.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Lord Goldie anyway, because she's the one that told me to hit you up.
That's so much love. Yes, I actually just recently worked with her twice with 2 shows here, Shark Tank. I said Shark Tank, Song Tank. So we did the Song Tank, and she was on the first episode, and then she also showed up in support of Song Tank 2.0. So yeah, shout out to her. I was joking with her because Instagram, I had her song on my video, and Instagram was like, you don't own the rights to this song. I'm like, dang, little girl, I understand. Like, this star is standing right next to me. She said I got permission, like, what I need to do. So, yeah, shout out to her. She's amazing.
Yeah, that's fly. So let's take it back. Let's kind of get into, because you wear a lot of hats. You know what I mean? So what did you start with first?
So I started, like I said, as a journalist, a multimedia journalist. And so I went to school for that. I got a degree in it from Middle Tennessee State University, a bachelor's degree. Right after I got my degree, I moved to LA for about 8 months to a year. And I just jumped straight in the water, just trying to get on the red carpets. And I was able to snag a lot of different carpets while I was down there. BET Soul Train Awards, BET Hip Hop Awards, the NAACP Awards. I got to work on so many sets. Dr. Phil, just a lot of different, like, LA exposed me to a lot of different things. And what people don't know is that I got in on those shows being a seat filler. If you live in LA, you know that being a seat filler is literally a full-time job. You get paid cash right then and there, you know. So however many shows you can fit in a day, you can make shit from $80 to like $200 a day, just going to sit down and watch shows. So I started doing that, and then I would start talking to the set PAs, like the production assistants that was there, and I was like, oh yeah, I can connect you. We need more hands on set, you know. And so that's how I transitioned over to doing like TV and film while I was down there, and just got to meet a lot of great people, and I had an opportunity spring up here back at home for a Pickler and Ben show as a production assistant. I was like, okay, cool, it's part-time, so I was just like, I'm gonna just get a regular job, move back home. I was working at T-Mobile, y'all know it's sad, like dang, okay, I gotta get back into this 9-to-5 world.
Like that.
Yeah, so I did that, came back from LA and started working on Pickler and Ben. And I ended up being the talent assistant. So, like, literally walking side by side with the host of the show, traveling with them, doing everything. And it's like, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds that I get to do that? And that's what ultimately what I want to do. So, that was a great experience. Yeah, so after that, it became more so of a hustle. I transitioned over to radio in 2020 when the pandemic hit. Backtrack, I got a little I got a job as a reporter in Jackson, Tennessee. It did not work out. COVID, moved back home, and then I got into radio. And so fast forward to now, I've been there, 96.7 FM, the country station, now the beat. So
I feel it.
Yeah, that's a rundown.
That's a track record. It's been out here. Was LA a lot different from Nashville?
100%. It's so many different cultures. It's literally a culture shock. It was a little like a culture shock for me. And then I stayed downtown. I ain't gonna say it was a rough area, but it wasn't like
the nicest.
Yeah, and like you've seen a lot of like the narrative of LA is literally what it is. So yeah, it was rough. But yeah, we made it through.
You made it. You pushed through.
Yeah.
You had some regular jobs in LA too, didn't you?
Yeah, I worked at Domino's when I was in LA. When I first moved down there, I worked at Domino's, and then I quit that, and then I was doing Zebra Renovans, this little, I don't even know, call center job.
Yeah.
And the rest was just hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Getting to the money.
Yeah.
You get you some free pizza?
Yeah, that's probably why I was looking at where I was physically at that time. A lot of Dominoes.
You want to get the first song?
Yeah.
I didn't even bring no music though. I don't know what you want to play.
Let's play something from T-Walls actually.
All right.
I need to go back through my thing, so I'll put the name in the description. Right. But we're gonna play a T-Walls song. And we'll come back.
All right. Yeah, shout out to T-Walls. Yeah, we'll be right back on YouCan'tSitWithUsRadio.
Yes, sir.
I was in a different place, but in a lot of situations when your name is called upon, you gotta rise to the occasion. Don't need a parachute, words of the wise, so let's go pursue everything that's in the way. God put it here, we can't forget he got a better view. Mr. Drink up to clear my head, ignore the signs of the living dead. I face my fears on the other side, deep in my mind, and my nigga, I ain't never scared. Now it's time to rise up, straight from the ground, a seed to a flower. I never give up, I've been grinding for hours. Every day that I live, got so much to be proud of. Future so bright, it's just glistening. I studied fundamentals and y'all just ain't disciplined. Y'all just ain't listening. We don't need to see another law-abiding citizen. I'ma reach immortality before before I finish this. Now it's time to rise up more and more to make the hater sour. Elevated myself to the top of the tower. Money, 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 I want all the power. It's time to rise up. Now it's time to rise up more and more to make the hater sour. Elevated myself to the top of the tower. Money, 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 I want all the power. It's time to rise up. Along the way, I let the puzzle unravel. I fire every bullet that I got in my satchel. Defend the throne when I get it. I'm the head of the castle. Stop talking shit to a king when you know that you fragile. Come on, let's feel the energy. Stare it down to the soul with intensity. They always close the door in my fucking face all the time. That's why I can't show no empathy. Change the game, but remain humble. Can't forget the days battling up in the jungle. Consistent grind, when I get it, I never fumble. I need my wealth, I need that shit in several bundles. I win the battle, any kind of position. First up, I ain't worried about another collision. High powers got a plan that includes the commission. A fucking warrior could battle any kind of conditions, nigga. Now it's time to rise up more and more to make the hater sour. Elevated myself to the top of the tower. Money, 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 I want all the power. It's time to rise up. Now it's time to rise up more and more to make the hater sour. Elevated myself to the top of the tower. Money, 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 I want all the power. It's time to rise up.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, Averianna, what is your interview process like? Do you come up with your own questions? Do you have a team of people? Like, how does it work?
So at first it was like me, doing my research on the artist or the person or the business or whatever, or whoever I was interviewing. But then it was so much to be trying to research all these people. I just started to narrow it down and make it a part of like the person's team. Like, if, you have a client, you're submitting them. Like, it's your responsibility to provide at least 5 main topics that you want to talk about, because obviously we're providing promotion for you. So you guys should offer us, what it is you want to talk about, because obviously if you're A-list celebrity or B-list, we gonna know what to be like. Okay, so what happened when, you know what I'm saying? So you can still have those moments where you can ask those random questions, but I leave it up to the person. You want to come talk? What are we talking about? Yeah.
So does that process feel different preparing for an interview from like an A-list person, like celebrity, compared to like somebody who might be like a B-list or C-list? No,
not everybody's the same to me. I treat everybody the same. Anybody who come and sits in my seat, you're a star for those however many minutes we talking. And because that's the type of experience I love to provide. Like, I love to make a person feel like in this moment it's about you. So whatever we're gonna talk about and whatever, I want to make sure it's shedding the brightest light I can, or he can. So no, I treat literally everybody the same, as long as I got them 5 topics, and then I'm a big observer. I'm an empath. I'm like into like all of that. I'm very spiritually aligned. So I'm watching people from the time you walked in to, I probably came up with 5 questions about who you are, like just in that moment. So, and that comes with time, obviously, with wisdom. But yeah, everybody's treated the same when you come sit and talk to ATP.
Is it harder? Like you gotta do like a last minute interview to come up with questions?
No, because again, I don't put the pressure on me. I put, like, if you wanted to sit down at the last minute, so you got to create this conversation. I'm here. Yeah. I'm willing to have it. Like, come on, let's do it. But it's like, I just try not to put the pressure on me, because it's like, I'm off. Like, I did the part to build the platform. So now it's like up to whoever the person is to like use this in the best capacity in every which way they can, and me to flow with it. However, obviously it has to be, professional, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't put the pressure on me at all. And I think if all interviewers did that, it would probably provide a little bit more ease and peace, for as the interviewer, so don't ever put it on you. Send it on back. Send it on back that way. So yeah.
What things would you say being on 101.1 The Beat has helped you?
I've been there since April of this year, April 2020. Wait, 2022.
Yeah.
April 2022. Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
Say that.
Okay.
Y'all say that.
2020.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been there since April of this year, and I just feel like right now its purpose that it's serving is to be like who I am, like what I'm doing right now. I don't necessarily want to say as far as like, I mean, I don't know, maybe unpack that question for me, because what do you mean?
So like so you know, if I go and work at a radio station, let's just say some radio station that not many people are listening to, like just a starter radio station.
Yeah. Okay. So like going from streets to
because like
nice.
I feel like when you in certain places, it puts you in a room with other people, or it teaches you things about what your future would look like.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, right now we are still on that COVID thing, so we're not all collectively in the office just yet. Like, I haven't had that office experience, just because everybody comes in during their time and do their show, and it's nobody, they're just you you and the mic, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like once we're in the process of moving to another facility or whatnot, so once we all get settled in, I feel like I'll be able to better answer that question. But if I had to say, like, just somebody who's been helping me grow as an individual, definitely Doe, because I'm not used to corporate America and doing my job. Everything I've done has always been hustle and bustle and just me and just Averianna personality. So having to make that transition into, you know, being who I am and fitting in, you know, in the corporate world, it's a huge adjustment. So I'm learning a lot personally, but as far as like the techie side, like, you know, it's just doing it. No, it's just doing it. You know, you just get better and better every day. I had to learn their systems. Obviously their systems are different from other stations, and some are similar, but just doing it every day. It's what I love to do. So it's not like yeah, it's just like, okay, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna keep doing this, we're gonna keep doing this until we get better, to the point where I'm like, I could do this in my sleep. Kind of like how you were like, you know, do you ever get like nervous? And it's like, no, because I've literally just kept forcing like through those nervousness, you know, that process of like, oh God, like even like when it's a celebrity that I'm like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? I still have those moments but the process of like getting the interview out, like once I start, is good, but whoo, them couple seconds, that 5, 4, 3, I'm like, oh Lord, what am I finna say? But yeah, so definitely, I definitely say I've learned a lot just about myself and how I have to carry myself in this industry. So it's definitely taught me a lot about the corporate side. Yeah.
You have anybody that you look up to in TV or radio? Or did you take notes from? Yes,
a lot of people I took notes from. Obviously Oprah, you know, she was here in Nashville. I literally, she was at WVOL. I went to WVOL. Like, you know, she was at News Channel 5. I went and interned at News Channel 5, and I actually got to learn from the guy who was responsible for hiring her, Clark, at MTSU, who is my professor. So definitely a major influence. Lala is the reason I know the term multimedia journalism or whatever, because I went to college and I was like, I want to major in 106 and Park show host, and they was like, we don't have a major that's that, but we got something similar to it, like journalism. I'm like, no, I don't want to write. I want to be in front of the camera. And I was like, oh, okay, you want to do broadcast? So I learned that just from looking up her or like everything she did, like going to college, what she majored in, stuff like that, because I didn't know anything. Like, I ain't gonna say college wasn't in the plans. Like, I always planned to go to college, but like, I didn't know you had to pick a major and a minor and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, I thought we was just gonna keep going.
That's
you know,
a process.
how you know,
like high school, you know,
how
you
grade
just walk
school,
in, they teach you whatever.
they
But they like, no, what do you
want to do?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they putting it back, kind of highlight.
Exactly.
I do it, putting it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you want to learn?
So, that Lala definitely was an influence. Shannon Royster, she was an anchor here at News Channel 5, a heavy influence. Tamara Simmons, she definitely helped me on the way up. Let me see who else. Just it was a lot of helping hands on the way up, you know, and still growing. Doe is definitely being a heavy influence right now, just, you know, teaching me how to maneuver and do this thing right, you know what I'm saying? Don't get, you know, just chill, go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm having to learn that because, you know, I'm like I said, I'm not used to corporate or whatever. DJ C.W.U, he was definitely the one that introduced me into radio. I mean, obviously I was doing, it's just kind of like the similar thing, it's just without the camera, but he definitely was someone who set me down, was like, yo, come on, let's just do some radio or whatever. So I appreciate him. I mean, it's so many people. I'm not, when I put on the spot, I'm just like, Lord, y'all know who y'all are. And yeah, so those are definitely some heavy influences on me today.
What are some of your favorite interviews you've done?
NBA YoungBoy, obviously, is my favorite. It has the most views.
That's hard.
He was the reason I went viral, and still going viral today. But NBA YoungBoy, beyond the views, like, he really came back for me. I posted a video on Instagram, but it was a moment in which, like, if you know him and you've been a fan of his, like, he don't do interviews. He don't do interviews.
That's facts. You really don't see him on none of that.
He call DJ Academics on the phone. But you know what I'm saying, or maybe might do a Zoom or FaceTime, but he don't do interviews. So definitely a very impactful moment in my life. So definitely NBA YoungBoy. My favorites are all of my Cashville artists. I mean, I put them first. All of them, every single last one of them. Turn Me Up YC, a producer from Memphis or Mississippi. He was definitely somebody who, you know, his story was very impactful. You know, just hearing him be like, bruh, I went from nothing to, like, off of one song, like, and, you know, it just, when you hear it, when you get to know somebody who say, like, all it takes is one, it's like, yo, it literally only takes one. And then it's like they narrowing it down so much today that all it takes is 15 seconds. Get a hit on TikTok. It's over with. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, just hearing everybody's story. Tootsie was a cool one because he was very transparent. Trying to think, who else? I got you know what? Dirk. I'm gonna say Dirk because obviously I haven't had an opportunity to sit down with him like today, but Baby Dirk, he was one of the ones just hungry for it, and so it makes me appreciate or respect, if you will, who he is today, because I remember, like, he was doing pop-up shows in the city, like, hey, I'm Lil Durk, I don't know if you listen to my music, but I'm here, I'm in the city, you know. So it's just kind of like, yeah, he's definitely anybody that's like, I caught him right before they peak and then I see him now, it's just like, wow, you know. So
that's amazing.
You think YoungBoy gonna retire?
I do not. I really, you know, like I said, I'm spiritual. I feel like that's like my spirit, that's my brother. We're not family like blood in this lifetime, but like that's my brother. So I really just feel like right now he's getting back to himself. He's giving back to himself, and I think the industry brought him a lot of problems, and so like that's just his soul right now screaming out like, bro, I'm not doing this no more. I'm trying to get back to me. I don't know if y'all see him. He's like buff now, getting healthy. He's eating. He's working out. So it's just a lot to it. I don't know him. Like I said, I don't know him personally, but just right now, I don't feel like he's going to quit music, but I think he's going to stop right now until he can get a grasp onto like what's really going on, because he's going through a lot with the labels and stuff like that. So I just feel like right now he's just like, bruh, it's too much. He's literally done. Like I feel like, you know, when a person has that moment or that peak, and I just feel like that's where he is. But do I believe he's gonna stop? No, but I do think when he does start back, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the young boy we know.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm with it. I didn't mess with Young Boy when he first came out, but I think as of probably like the last like 2-3 years, I've been finding songs that I mess with.
Yeah. I mean, to each his own. Like me and my friend, one of my close friends, we always go back and forth between the NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black, and I'm just like,
people I just got on, like just started to really rock with.
That's what I'm saying. So we have she loves Kodak and I love NBA, so we have a mutual respect, but we both be like to each other. So yeah, it's one of those.
But yeah, house arrest will change you though.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I can appreciate him being there because he has more time to sit with himself versus trying to fight people off in jail and try to hold himself down. So, and like I said, I don't know him, but I feel like I know him. Like I feel like how we sitting here, I could sit next to him and just be like, what's wrong with you, bro? You know? Like what's going on, you know? So, and that's just the spiritual side of me.
I feel it.
All right, so you got booked for a show outside of Tennessee first time, right?
I did.
How was that feeling?
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so the initial feeling was like, what? Me? ATP? Okay, cool. But the days building up to it, a lot of anxiety. Heavy anxiety, just because I'm like, I don't really know how this is gonna go. I don't know who gonna ride down there with me. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Like, you know, and it's just a lot of pressure. Like when you initially get it, you like, okay, I'm booked outside the city, but then what comes along with that? Like all the responsibilities, like to present yourself in a certain way, you know, and it's just a lot, you know, to think about. You don't think about all that when you saying, okay, I'm gonna be there, put me on the flyer. So it was definitely a lot of anxiety, but I mean the turnout was amazing, like unfreaking believable. Like it was just so much love, and I can't believe I did it. But I mean it was fun, and I just appreciate everybody who showed up. It was there. I had other people from Nashville in the city, you know, there too, so it just made me feel a lot more, you know, I guess safe, if you will, because there's a lot of us here, a lot of different artists there. My family and friends came, so I still feel Nashville in Kentucky. So yeah, we was in that thing.
And you about to host at the Bridgestone?
I am. So August.
Would that be the biggest arena you hosted?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I've never did anything like that ever in my life, and so I'm super grateful for that opportunity. I'm excited to see how it turns out because it's a lot of us hosting, you know. So I'm just shoot. As long as I get to say my little 2 cents, y'all Nashville, we up here. You know, that's all I gotta say, and I'm out of there. Like I ain't no pressure. I'm just. I'm grateful. I'm just riding. I'm whatever you want me to be, God. I'll be there. So
love, man.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, you was born and raised in Nashville. So what high school did you go to?
I went to NSA, Nashville School of the Arts. Yep. Okay. I went to one of the art schools here in the city, and I majored at White Creek my freshman and sophomore year, and then my junior and senior year I majored at Pearl.
I always gotta ask Nashville people.
I was out the way a little bit.
I went to Hillsboro.
Okay, yeah, you went to a good school. Yep. Was you from here?
Nah, I'm from Milwaukee.
Oh Lord, okay.
Yeah,
I did not even know that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here talking to a Milwaukeean.
I've been here for probably like 10 years now, I'll say.
Do you consider yourself a native?
I think so. But
Why?
I also
Look, why?
right. Well, I mean, I feel like I've learned a lot about just how it works out here as far as like the culture. Like I think Nashville has a lot of love for their city, like the people here, and kind of like you was talking about before, like it's just a lot of creatives, like, and I genuinely, because I really wasn't supposed to be here this long at all. I probably was supposed to be here maybe two years or so, and get out. But I really I mess with it. I love the people here, just the way it feels. Like it's great, especially to be a young black man in our age range. Like it feels great, and I did not. Like, yeah, we had community back home, but I don't know. I didn't feel like I had as many people like trying to really build up the city. It's a lot different now. Yeah. Back home, but before I didn't get that feeling until I got here.
Yeah. Well, I can say as a native, like I appreciate you. I appreciate, what y'all doing, in your capacity and your, and what you guys have to offer. Like, it all matters. People don't understand that, like, all of this, I was from the cuss. All of this cool. Matters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because what you got to offer, he can't give what he got, what I, you know what I'm saying? It just all matters. It all works together. So, I'm one of the ones that love to cultivate that community type thing, versus in us walking up together versus it just being confusing. Yeah. Sure. So,
what's next for you?
Well,
outside of being at Bridgestone.
Yeah. I got a show that I'm hosting July 23rd. It's called The Summer Night. And I think it's at 5050 Limbar Avenue. I don't know how I be knowing these addresses, y'all.
Hey, you better than us.
But sidebar, y'all. Only reason I know this address is because it's 615. It stands for Nashville, so 615 Main Street. That's the only reason. I'm not a native, bro. I know, but I'm not a native. It's okay. Now you gonna remember though.
Yeah, now I'm gonna remember for sure.
But yeah, that show July 23rd. Summer night, you can come out to that. I'm also hosting another show that's July 21st. It was at the Dive, but I think they're getting a new lineup, and it's going to be like a country based show, so I'm excited about that. Something new. We have the Song Tank 3.0 coming back, that's filmed right here at home, and that's going to be great. I'm excited for that. Submissions to open up for a lot of different artists to submit and be a part of the show. And then that was September 27th, and then we talked about the Kodak Black show August 12th. I have the Stella Awards that I'll be working. That's going to be live, I think, in 2 weeks, so look out for that on my socials. And if you have it at home, tune in. Your girl is going to be, doing her thug thizzle.
Gonna be in the place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all gonna see me, but I might try to get a little camera peek or two. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, just hustling. That's what I got coming up next. Hustling.
For sure.
All right, last question before we get into our break. Do you feel like you're living your purpose?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely. I don't know if y'all want me to elaborate or.
No, I mean, hey, get into it. We that's one of the things ambitious like to ask a lot of people. So I mean, everybody kind of view that differently.
Where you at in your life right now?
Yeah. Definitely in my purpose, I have. When you like study, like I'm the type of person that like I study like success. Like how can I, like what is it gonna take? And like with me studying other people's journey, I've like grown to understand that it's no blueprint. Everybody's way is different, and so you can look at the next person all day long and try to figure it out, but you know what I'm saying, everybody's way is different. And granted, there are some things that you can do just like somebody else the same way, and you can get some results from it, you know what I'm saying. But the purpose part, that's you being willing to figure it out for yourself. And so I feel like I'm in those moments in my life where I'm figuring it out, and it's been a journey. I've like lost so many people, you hear it, but then going through it is like, ooh, Lord, all right. It's getting a little shaky, these waters. It's getting a little, you know what I'm saying? These waves is getting a little too much, but you know what I'm saying? the more it's like the more that happens, the more you elevate. The more stuff just falls apart, the more God, you know what I'm saying? Then you clearly you get to see like the picture he's painted, and you know, obviously it comes to light or whatever, and then you go to the next level and you just keep going. But it's just one of those things where I think I know that I'm in my purpose because it's been a part of me my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just now seeing it. Like, I ain't even like in moments that I do great things, I'm not living inside of my body. I'm just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? You know, so I'm embracing it and literally at the same time. So that's kind of like how I know that it's more so purpose, just because it's been a part of me my whole life. I just never knew how it was going to come out. I didn't know it would be radio.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to be TV, a news reporter.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, so he had a way. I just didn't know how it was going to happen.
Hey, bless up. For sure.
Thank y'all.
All right, you want me to just play things?
No, we gonna pick. It might be the theme song, it might be something. It's gonna be a mystery. Yeah, I mean, but
Okay.
hey, but for the listeners, in about 10 seconds, you're gonna hear what it is. But for us, we'll figure it out. Y'all know in the description.
And we'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
Found honey checking in. Look, don't need a Superman, catch me if you can. I don't need a hand, I don't need no handy manny. Already got a plan, blueprint in my hand. I'ma stick to this, everything I came with, all I ever needed. Niggas play with words, I use them for my convictions. Manifesting, it ain't never nothing with these niggas, God bless them. I ain't gotta get my groove back. I tell these fuck niggas to move back and waste my time, no I can't do that. Celebrate these wins, that's what I do. That's how it feel to be a hustler, boo. Yeah, wake up, get that cake up, then I'm out by 2. I spend a check, then make it back before the night turn blue. Yeah, if the money up, I'm up. Nigga, what you talking about? What you talking about? Yeah. If the money up, I'm up. Nigga, what you talking about? What you talking about? Yeah. If the money up, I'm up. If the money up, I'm up. Now if the money up, I'm up. If the money up, I'm up. You got 2 legs, 2 feet, 24 hours, just like I do. This is not a poem, not a haiku. This is to incite you, excite you, invite you. The talking should be wasting time, fool. I'ma break my wrist for this. I'ma make a dollar flip. I can't do no counterfeit. All real numbers rolling in. I count it up, thank God for this. Haters bump their gums and said they mice and men without no bread. I put the motion in my legs, so we gon' buy the bar up. I'ma let my hair hang. Turn up with my girl gang, cause we don't really care for fame. I pull up in my same shit. They know what my name is. They see who I came with. Born rich, I'm never changing. If the money up, I'm up. Nigga, what you talking about? What you talking about? If the money up, I'm up. Nigga, what you talking about? What you talking about? Yeah. Okay. If the money up, I'm up. Yeah. If the money up, I'm up. Okay. If the money up, I'm up. Yeah. If the money up, I'm up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. We finna get some fucking money. No, that's right. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. Every single day. When it's calling my phone, I'm picking up. What you doing? Y'all ain't trying to get no money. Y'all still sleeping.
Hey, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, Averianna, the personality, it is time for random ass questions. These questions have absolutely nothing to do with what we talked about today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, start it off. All right, so first off, do you eat cereal? Is that a thing for you?
I do eat cereal.
All right, so do you eat it
Soggy.
Yeah.
I knew the question.
Hey, look, hey, you should have saw the look she just gave me. I feel like we was on the level.
It was on the level. I knew the question before you asked it.
We was on the level.
I'm sorry, that was weird. I don't know how I knew that. I'm so sorry. But let me let you get the question out. Go ahead.
So are you crunchy eater or soggy cereal eater?
Soggy. I love soggy fruit
Let's
pebbles.
go, man. No cap. It's been a minute since they been with me, man. The streets ain't been with me for a minute till now. So
yes.
Thank you.
Soggy fruity pebbles.
You gotta give it a minute. You gotta give it a minute.
It gotta get soft.
Yes, sir.
You ain't never warmed up your cereal.
Oh no. Never warmed it up. I don't know about that one.
No water before?
I think I tried it because I watched the movie Friday, not because that was the only option I had. But yeah, I have did the
I
water
tried that.
thing.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I can't ever do that again.
Yeah. It got to be like something really fruity.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it required for an atheist to swear on the Bible?
Is it required?
Yeah.
I'm not knowledgeable about that.
I wouldn't know either.
I'm like, I don't
wouldn't know it at all.
What's the answer?
There's no answer.
Oh, Lord.
It's
Okay.
All right. There's an answer to this next one though.
Okay.
What goes up and down but does not move?
What goes up and down but does not move? The clock? No. Okay.
Hey, if she got that, I would have walked away. What
goes up and down but does not move?
The only hint I can give you that is inside the building.
Okay. I don't know. I was gonna say the microphone pitch. I mean, it goes up and down, but it does not move. Or the microphone. I don't know. Tell us.
So it is stairs.
I'm sick of it. It's stairs.
Take that one out, bro.
I'm like, what goes up and down? I mean, the time goes up and down, but it don't move. I mean, well, I guess the clock. Well, the clock itself doesn't move, but the tick. You know, that's me being technical.
It's cool. It's all good.
How long is it okay to not take a shower?
How long? I don't think. Okay, maybe like after 24 hours, bro, you gotta hop in the shower.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna definitely say 24 hours. Like, I'm gonna give you a day to figure it out.
It's crazy. We done had people give different answers for that. Like, some people done been like, maybe like 2 days if you've been like sitting in the crib the whole time and you ain't really been doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then some people be like, nah, right away. It's over.
Yeah, I feel like I guess it depends on how much movement and action you got going on, but 24 hours, I'm gonna definitely be like, all right, bro. I need some water. I'm a Pisces. I gotta get
hey,
some
no
water.
cap. Pisces out here.
You're a Pisces?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pisces.
Yep.
All right. So, do you think it's possible to bury someone without a casket?
Yes. I ain't seen no movies out here.
I'm talking about real life though. Somebody say they don't want no casket. Bury them in the ground.
Yeah. It's possible.
That's a weird request, though.
I know.
But
it's possible though.
Yeah, facts. Hey, remind me, you seen the picture of them having clear caskets now?
Yes, I seen it on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm like,
somebody said they was gonna send this dude up like an ATM deposit slip. They got the little
the clear thing. Oh my gosh!
I said, hey man, internet gotta chill.
Oh my gosh! Hey, that's definitely how it's going up.
No cap. That's insane. I was watching that the other day. I was in tears.
If you go to them shade room comments, ain't no telling what you. Yo,
people are insane in shade room comments. Man, oh my goodness,
the disrespect. I'm like, Lord, when it's my turn, please shut the comments off, Lord.
And even though the celebrities don't be in there, I know they be seeing it. They be seeing it.
I know somebody done screenshotted it that, said something. So I'm gonna be like, okay, anything y'all post about me, please turn the comments off. Thanks.
Man.
Real fast. Disclaimers.
You think it's possible to blow a balloon underwater?
No.
I don't think so either.
Nope.
They say you can.
Have you tried it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Exactly.
You can't. You can't.
Find somebody got strong lungs or something.
Nah,
you're gonna burst your lungs trying to be cute.
You'll die.
Exactly.
But the way around all that is just to get a machine underwater.
Electric machine.
Yeah.
And die.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Die trying to.
Whose man's is this?
Right. Who asked this question?
All right, let's see. Okay, if we're in a zombie apocalypse, right?
Okay.
And the only way to get rid of the zombie apocalypse, you gotta make out with a zombie. Would you do it?
But am I gonna die trying to save y'all?
It might be 50% chance. Yep.
Shit,
Nah,
I ain't risking
cool.
me.
Yeah, facts. I'm good.
Guess we all gonna have to figure it out together. Yeah, no.
Would you rather have a bird or a goat as a roommate?
A bird or a goat?
Mm-hmm.
Goat. I would rather have a goat because we're more alike. A bird, I don't know what it's like living in the sky. Like, it's a different lifestyle. Yeah, I would totally want to go.
All right, last question is, do you think angels get high?
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm one. Definitely, we do.
Yeah.
Sticking for the
We
game.
do. Hey, no,
Look,
that's hard.
sticking for
That's
the game.
hard.
Yep. Why y'all laughing at me? This is real life.
All right, you got any questions you want to ask us?
Okay.
And that's not because you're a journalist. That's because we ask everybody.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to get in that mode.
I mean, hey, it's whatever. That's fine.
Okay, so for the both of y'all both of y'all can answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the sole purpose behind you creating? Tell me that you can't. So I won't say it wrong. You can't sit with us, radio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. What was the sole purpose behind you guys creating this platform?
Well, honestly, I wanted another platform other than just Instagram and Facebook and all the social media sites. So I wanted to have another platform to talk about what I had going on, and I want to bring guests on the show as well, talk about what they have going on. So, from that, we've been doing live shows and all that stuff. So it's been growing, and like I said, we have people hit us up now wanting to do interviews. So that's
It's growing. What about?
Well, so I wasn't here for the creation of this pod. I came on late. But for me,
Well, okay. So your question would be, what was the purpose of you coming on being a co-host?
So when I first moved to Nashville, I was an artist. I was rapping at the time, and that was something I was passionate about. And so I actually came on the pod just as a guest, like, just to be interviewed. And I was like, I kind of enjoy like sitting in front of a microphone, like just saying whatever I think. Like it shouldn't be super difficult to be you, to be yourself.
Yep.
Like to come out there and just show people who you are. So, I mean, it was cool. And then I also liked the idea because, of course, at the time being an artist, I was like, man, I'm all for, doing things that will get these artists or business owners or whoever just they spotlight, kind of like you said, like making them feel like the star for however long you have them, like, and just to give them, a platform to just tell the world who they are and what they do. And I believed in that.
That's what's up. I can appreciate that. I wanted to ask y'all, why, what was your purpose behind your platform? If it was something, it could, pretty much could be anything. Y'all could have said anything. So that's what's up.
All right. Any more questions?
Nope. I'm okay.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank y'all for having me.
Shout out to social medias. Anything else you want to say?
I am big on getting my YouTube subscribers up, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Averianna the Personality. Visit my website, AveriannaThePersonality.com. It has everything that's going on in the city pertaining to me on there. All of my latest interviews. Tune into my radio show each and every Sunday from 6 to 7 p.m. CST Cashville Spotlight. It's going to be airing tonight, but I know y'all won't get this until, so hopefully it'll drop on another Sunday and it'll make sense. Okay. It's going to be airing tonight, 6 to 7 CST. Follow me on Instagram at Averianna the Personality. My Facebook, Averianna the Personality. Everything cross board, Averianna the Personality. And I thank y'all in advance.
Oh, we didn't even ask her who you listen to. Who you listen to? Who's your favorite artist?
right now I am listening to a lot of Lil Baby. He been going crazy. I've been listening to the J Alphonse. I don't know. It's a song he put out. It's called When I Get Out. It was like the first song he created, like on episode 1 of P Valley. Man, that song slap. I don't care what nobody say. I am listening to that. It's very motivational for me. I listen to a lot of Blast. Of course, like I said, NBA Youngboy. I'm going through my what's right.
I gotta do that every time people ask me that. I'm like, man, let me look at what I actually am listening to.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah, I like Bia's dope dirt. ESTG. So yeah, a lot of Glorilla too, man. I'm really rocking with her, man. I love her voice.
That's FNF, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look, hey, that song is a slapper.
Listen,
boy, hey.
It be having the guys in the club.
Hey,
like,
no, I'm not, because
y'all can't even keep still.
It's too much of a bop. It's
It
too much of a
is.
bop, and I ain't afraid to admit it. Like,
You be
when
in
that
it.
joint come on, I'm lit. I'm like, ooh, I feel what she's saying. Like,
I mean, I love
I'm
it.
lit,
I
for
love
sure.
it. I'm like I said, I don't even know her, but I feel like I grew up with her, and I'm just so proud. I'm so happy, like, and I feel like I've been like that for a lot of. I be so proud of everybody, just like Lord, because it's been rough.
Yeah.
It's been rough out here.
Living in their image.
Listen, it's purpose. Back to what you said. So, shout out to everybody winning out there.
For sure. Well, as always, y'all can catch me at QUETHEDEEJAY, Q the DJ on Instagram. Catch me, check me out. On Twitter at the same thing. Yeah, I'm making a new page too. That's gonna revamp my business stuff. So I'll tell y'all about that a little bit later. Cause your boy been out here spinning. I've been DJing. I've been going crazy, but I ain't really been uploading yet.
Okay.
But we gonna turn up in a few weeks. Ambitious.
You got some more gigs coming up?
Yes, I overbooked for the first time, which is so like it's fire. But I was like, dang, because I can't do both. I'm not two people, and it's like the weddings are in two different, completely other places. So right. But I was happy because I was like, dang, like it's actually moving because I've been doing this for a few years now. So I'm actually starting to like book stuff. So that was lit, even though I gotta make that happen, get somebody else for them. But yeah, man, we got plenty of stuff coming up. I'm trying to get, man, this for all our Nashville artists that we done tapped in with. Somebody hit me, y'all do a show, let me be there, cause I'm getting that itch. Like I'm ready to get on stage somewhere.
Expose Nashville.
Hey,
Quill,
it's
what's up?
Yeah, whatever. Let me know. Y'all got my IG info, or tell me where I need to tap in, and I'll pull up. But yeah, I'm getting that itch. I'm ready.
Yeah, and of course follow me at ambitious1k on Instagram and Twitter. That's the number 1, the letter K. If you don't know how to spell ambitious, man, go ask Alexa, go ask Siri, go look it up in the dictionary. Do what you gotta do. Threshold Brace, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word on Instagram and Facebook. And what's the Twitter?
Y.C.S.W.U Radio, all one word on Twitter. Catch us there as well. Yeah.
Oh, we got to shout out Colorado.com too for.
Yeah, shout out Colorado.com for having your boys in a new article. I really appreciate them for doing that, because that was the second time. That's the second time. I really appreciate, like, we kind of talked about it before, like starting to get people to actually kind of reach out to us a little bit about stuff. You know what I mean, and seeing us and seeing what we do. So appreciative to them for sure.
Shout out to Denver, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Until next time, man. L Ambitious Q, we out.
We outie.
Howdy.